And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching CF Pachuca versus Pumas UNAM in Jornada 4 of the 2022 Liga MX Apertura season. Match day for Pumas. No, Danny Alves is not making his debut tonight. Probably Wednesday. Sadly, be covering CONCACAF League. And, well, Sunday when they play, I'll be out at a movie. So I'll get the Johan Gamper trophy. Don't worry. I'll make sure. I'm sure it'll be on TUDNA. I'll get that. Don't worry. With that being said, Pumas versus Pachuca should be a very good game either way. Lineups are as follows for Pachuca in goal: Oscar Ustadi. The back four: Cabral, Tapias, Alvarez, and Isaias. We'll just say the Hurricane name. Why? Isaias. Yes. Hernandez, Chavez, and Guzman in the midfield. Nicolas Ibanez, Sanchez, and Aviles Hurtado up in the front three. And for Pumas in goal, Gonzalez, the replacement for Talavera, of course. The back four: Adrian Aldrete, Nicolas Frier, Jose Galindo, and Benevendo. The midfield three: Lopez, Higor Militao, and Salvio. Front three: Juan Dineno, Diogo, and Gustavo Del Prete for Pumas. For me, I got 2-0 Pumas. They're not far off of each other. It's early, 5 points for Pumas. Pachuca has 7. Two pretty good teams. I'm going to say Pumas gets the win tonight, 2-1. 2-0. 2-1. Yeah, I'll go with 2-0. But it'll be tight. It'll be a good game. Daniel says Danny Alves to Pumas is an amazing deal. Yes, it is. It's a great deal. Rebels drinking wine. That's a good way to spend the night. I like it. Enigma, what's poppin'? Just watching this match. Something special. Kind of was considering doing this match, but looked at the schedule. Open day and a good time. I did it. Next week was the 12th midday. That ain't happening. I could tell you that much. Even if I wasn't going to a movie, but since I'll be up early because I'm going to the theaters. It is what it is. Ron, let's see you lose and come back fashion like LAFC that did to the Galaxy on Zlatan's debut. What should you do to bounce back? So, if we're looking at it from Toronto FC's standpoint, that didn't really happen to us last night. But if the Italians aren't on, put on the Italians. Should be fine. For New York's sake, don't make it worse. I would say probably Eber, Talesh Magno. I would say right now could be the starter. Probably put on Thiago Andrade as well. That's what I would do. Now that Tati's gone. Rebel says Pumas 2, Pachuca 1. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good call. Pachuca in their blue and gray striped jerseys. Pumas in the white. I like Pumas' new kits. Pachuca, though, not really. They're at home. And they're wearing blue and gray? Who told them that was a good idea? Oh, I get it, because Pumas are wearing white. Yep. This probably is their away jersey. But Pumas basically pulled a reverse Dallas Cowboys on them. We're wearing white. You wear your away jersey. Teams are out on the pitch. The ball's being walked to the center. But for me, yeah, I agree. 2-1, 2-0, somewhere around there. It's not going to be a blowout, but I think Pumas are the better team. 64. So he's not exactly. I'm going to buy the away kit from Nike and 2 flags from eBay for $23. Is that a scam? I wouldn't think so. For Pachuca and goal, Ustari back for Isaias, Tapias, Cabral, Alvarez, Chavez and Sanchez, defensive midfield, Hernandez, Guzman, Hurtado, attacking midfield, and Ibanez, the striker under Almada. If it's eBay, sometimes I bought a Blue Jays jersey that looks like an authentic for $50. That was the Roy Halladay era jersey, so I wouldn't say it completely is. But for Pumas, in goal, Gonzalez, back for Aldrete, Frier, Galindo, Benevendo, midfield, Diogo, Merital, Lopez, Salvio, Gustavo Del Prete, and Dineno up top. I mean, even if it is a somewhat... Brian Gonzalez is the referee tonight for this match. But to be honest, when it comes to football shirts, even rip-offs, counterfeits aren't bad. Like, you really can't tell. You really can't tell nowadays. So 2 flags with a possible counterfeit jersey that you really can't tell is counterfeit, or at least to the untrained eye, nobody could really tell. It's not a scam. That's a pretty good deal, frankly. I say it's a pretty good deal. That's just me, though. Because a jersey would cost about, what, $90 by itself, and then you add the flags, that's probably, what, about $130, $150? With tax and shipping. Yeah, 23 is a good deal. It may be a counterfeit jersey. You really can't tell. I say go for it. Now, if it was Craigslist, I'd say stay away, but that's probably just the implication of Craigslist being Craigslist. Not probably because of the deal. But eBay's fine. Efraim Hernandez, let's see if Dineno can shake score today. He's been imprecise this season. It's early. Sometimes players don't start hot. Dineno will get there. He'll get there. I think this will probably be the one. At 5 points. He'll get there. At least have something. 2 tournaments to win a trophy. And Dani Alves getting there playing with Dineno would probably be absolutely great. So we'll see what happens. Oh, 95. I thought you were going straight like from Mexico, which, you know. Shipping for the 2 flags is free, and the kit from Nike is $95. I'd still say the eBay deal is better. I thought the Dani Alves debut was going to be in this game, but I don't. But I think it'll be the match versus Old Club. Hey, if they wait about, 2 weeks, I guarantee you the match against Barca will probably be one of his first matches. Probably be his first start. Definitely has to get his ITC through. So now we just started. 33 seconds in, Pachuca in the blue and gray, Pumas in the white. Here we go. Kicked off. It's been 30 seconds. Cruz Azul wins 2-0 versus Leon. Is that your prediction? Cruz Azul played yesterday. Santi Jimenez got 2 goals on his final game. Or are you just saying next week in general? This is Pachuca versus Pumas. Pachuca already shot but blocked away defensively. Oh, that's a good cross in. That'll go out for a goal kick for Pumas. For Gonzalez. They just finished. Maybe Leon. You're confusing. Maybe you're talking about Femenil. I don't know. Could be. That was Chivas Leon. That was Chivas Wait, no. Tigres Atlas, Tijuana America, Cruz Azul Puebla was 2-2. Okay, you're confusing me. They just finished. And Pumas, a slip by Diogo. That'll be a throw-in 4. Pachuca. That's a horrible camera shot. And Pachuca making a run. Hurtado. Aviles Hurtado cross. Shot over the bar. Estadio Hidalgo looked way more filled during the final a couple of months ago. It looks weird right now. It looked a lot better during the final. Probably because it was full. And it was the final. So on and so forth. Pumas. Hit the like button, friends. Yep, hit that like button. Hit that super chat button. Where's Jesus when you need him? Throw in. I don't know why, but I see score updates for Women's League when I only want Club America. So yeah, it was Femenil. Okay. That's what I was thinking. De Leon. Oh, that's gotta be. That's a throw in, but that should be a foul. Yellow card. Yep. That was a dirty run through. Okay, stop rolling like you're absolutely hurt, though. Friere did run you over, but stop acting like you're really hurt. He did body check you, but stop acting like you're really hurt. Fourth minute, 0-0, 0-0. Yellow card for Friere. I'd say that's right. It's kind of in the way, but I mean, could he get out of the way? I'm not completely sure. Not completely sure. When is Dani Alves going to debut? I mean, I would guess probably next Wednesday or Saturday, as it would happen. Can't cover either of those because CONCACAF League is on Wednesday next week, of course, and Sunday. Well, it's 12 o'clock, but the only reason I'd be up at 12 o'clock next Sunday is I'm going to the movies. So either way, I wasn't going to be able to do that one anyway, but at least I have a good excuse for next Sunday. Instead of like, I just overslept a bit because it's Sunday. Yeah, I went to the movies. That sounds a lot better. I'll still get the Gamper trophy, though. Don't worry. I'll do that. That'll be done. Don't worry. Do you remember when MLS made youth kits with their logo? I remember them only having black or white. I think I remember that, but it was like academies outside the city type thing, because I remember somebody during my PE classes in high school having like a Sporting St. Louis shirt that was definitely part of the SKC Academy in those days. That still fit the guy. So I think I remember, yeah. Something like that, yeah. It was like, what movie am I watching? The Super Pets movie with Kevin Hart and The Rock. Because it's Kevin Hart and The Rock. It may not be completely great, but, you know, it's The Rock. You know, I mean, it's The Rock and Kevin Hart. So, I mean, kind of like Minions. Well, different. Is it a cartoon? Yes, but why not get out of the house? Besides, The Rock and Kevin Hart are funny together, so, you know. And besides, the seats at the movie theater are very nice. Like those recliners, they're nice. So, oh, those. Oh, the yeah, the also. Oh yeah, that's what you're talking about. Like the generic MLS shirts, but like the black shirt with like the white logo and MLS like just screen printed on crest. Yep, that one. Those. Those. I remember. Oh, those at Target. Yep. I was like, yeah, the ones at Target. I kind of wanted to get one just for shits and giggles. I didn't do it. I could probably fit in a large, but you know. He's doing the. You know what? Maybe I'll do that for the All-Star game if Insigne is not playing and he's just doing the skills comp. Why not? I think if he's going for the skills comp, he'll be playing the All-Star game from some freaking whatever. Loophole. How good is Liga MX? I mean, it's pretty good. I'd say MLS is getting to the level of the best teams at least of Liga MX. But Liga MX is probably top 8 leagues in the world. Top 8. So top 10 leagues in the world. So I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Be my guess. Well, I thought those was going to be in my size, but I found that they were kid size. I mean, I wear an adult small, so I could probably wear a youth extra large if I tried. But shot hits the side netting. Be out for a goal kick. 9th minute, 0-0. I heard that Spain's second division is the 6th best league in the world. No. If a second division is the 6th best league in the world, it'd be the championship. The English championship. Not that I agree with that, but I could see where that comes from. Still doing pretty good. Still doing decent. About what you'd expect. No more, no less. So for a corner for Pachuca in the 10th minute, 0-0, 0-0. It's been tight the first 10 minutes, and I'd honestly say Pachuca's slightly been better. I'd say Pachuca's slightly been the better team. It is at home, so. Cross in. There's a chance here. Shot. Past the post, that'll be a goal kick. Not bad. Hit that like button. Somebody summon Jesus. So you guys finally showed up when I'm not here. You weren't here yesterday either, weren't you? People will show up. They show up for me, Mr. Amazing. Where'd you get this information from? Yeah, I'd like to know too. I thought NYCFC was going to sign a replacement striker. I thought you already had him. Ebed. And Talish Magno. I was talking about TFC. Oh. Yeah, they showed up yesterday. Should have clarified that. OMG, Philadelphia 2-1 versus Orlando City B. I kind of expected that. Philadelphia's got a great academy, so pretty expected. Is he a CPL level player? Could he move to a better league? Ali Muse. I think he could move to a better league. If William Akio could, and William Akio is a good player, don't get me wrong, but as soon as he moved to another league, what happened right before? The clearance. So, the idiotic clearance. So, I'm sure Ali Mousse could definitely go to a higher league, and probably better than Scotland as well. So he was just here. So probably France, I would guess. Could definitely work for playing. Pachuca has the ball at the back. Pumas trying to go forward. 13th minute, they really don't get anything. No, you're here. You're here. He was just here. He's back. I'm predicting an L for Galaxy against Atlanta. If you did get timed out, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'll tell you that much. Maybe somebody else timed you out. I understand NYCFC's next home game is against Atlas on September 14th. A month without a home game? I don't. Hold on. Nah, I gotta look that one up. They gotta have a home game before the 14th. Let's see. Away to Montreal, away to Columbus, away to Inter Miami, at home against Charlotte. Oh, it's at Red Bull Arena. That's what you were talking about. Okay. I get it. Away to Chicago, away to Orlando, New York City at Red Bull Arena, which is home, but not really. Away to New England, away to at home against Cincinnati, but that's Citi Field. So you're just talking about Yankee Stadium in general. Oh. Away to Charlotte, at home against Atlas at Yankee Stadium. Well, okay. You do technically have home games. Cross in. That should be a penalty. I think so. Nope, that looks like a foul. TUDNA, it is. 3 games against Atlanta. We never scored. We lost all 3. Hopefully he continues his good form. Fubo's ruining football views. How much weight do you put on Charlotte beating Chelsea? Not a damn thing, because look what happened in the next MLS game they played. I don't know how they beat Chelsea. I mean, I know they won on penalties, but you know what I mean. How the hell they pull that off? When Toronto basically stepped up and punched them in the mouth and slapped them up. Either Chelsea didn't try or Charlotte played the game of their lives and they were flat on Saturday. Plus Toronto being up on trying to just build up with the Italians. I guess that was the case, but I would think he does. It took 30 minutes for Bernardeschi to score his first goal when Cabral hasn't scored yet. They are both wing players. They do both play on the wing. You have a point. But Federico Bernardeschi won the Euros. What has Kevin Cabral done? Not a damn thing. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Kevin Cabral has done nothing. He's never done anything in his career. Federico Bernardeschi won the freaking Euro a year ago. He's won trophy after trophy at Juventus as well. So there's levels to this game. He may be better than Lorenzo, ironically enough. Lorenzo may have the name, but Bernardeschi may be the better player. I have to say, that may be true. Fubo was decent out here. Well, I'm probably getting it soon, so that would probably have to do. And it looks like most CONCACAF League games are going to be on YouTube in English. As I looked, like they're going to stream them on YouTube. It doesn't look like they're on Fox this year, even Fox Soccer Plus. Because they're doing that Soccer Champions Tour on FS2, and then Canadian Championship is on FS Plus on that Tuesday CONCACAF League starts. So it looks to me that the English games, at least the English transmissions, are going to be on YouTube. So Fox either lost the CONCACAF rights or they just don't give a shit about CONCACAF League. Which that could be the case. But even CONCACAF's website was like, they didn't say anything about a U.S. transmission channel, which I think last year they said Fox Sports. So I guess it's on YouTube. Weird. So I guess in TUDNA will have full Champions League except for probably certain matches next year. I know TUDNA and VIX have the CONCACAF League, so anything that's not on TUDNA will be on VIX. First ever club, North Carolina FC, hasn't won in a month. Go look for yourself if you don't believe it. Oh, I know. Post every result on your TikTok, I know. Pachuca playing forward, cross in. Gets cleared by Pumas, 18th minute, 0-0, 0-0. Goal Red Bulls 1, Austin FC 0. And Cabral's a Vanny signing. Question I have for you, Ryan. Should Oscar Pareja be removed from Orlando, and who replaces him? I say no. I say he shouldn't. I get the performances haven't been great, but I don't think it's Oscar Pareja's fault. Shot, goal! Goal, goal, goal. Gol de Ibanez! Gol de Pachuca! 1-0. Ibanez with a header. Nicolas Ibanez. In the 18th, that will be 1-0 Pachuca, Ibanez. I have not, but I've heard about Sir Mo Farah, what happened to him through other posts, but I haven't watched the documentary yet. What do you think about the first ever soccer game hosted at Lambeau Field on Saturday night, Bayern Munich against Manchester City? It was a good atmosphere. Lambeau Field always makes for a good atmosphere. I hate to admit it, but it's true. It was a good game. The smaller, shortened version of it because of the weather, but it was a good game. I think it was nice to see. City were definitely the better team. It looks like Ibanez was off. Oh, no, it looks like, was that Hurtado was off? But Ibanez wasn't. 20th minute. I think it's the team that focuses on the cup more in the league right now because cup gets you to Champions League. Yeah, I agree. They say offside. Pachuca has not got a goal. They say offside. Still 0-0. 0-0. Offside. Ibanez. Yeah, I didn't think he was offside. Boca 1-0 over Estudiantes. He's a good player, but he's not what you need. He's a good player, but he's not what you need. So, I guess it helps the team, but it's not good with what you need. I will do the UEFA Super Cup, but other than that, probably not. Maybe I'll do a game here and there. Maybe. But my Saturdays are filled anyway with TFC at Mississippi State, so I'll still do the UEFA Super Cup, though. Maybe I'll do a couple of UEFA Champions League games, but those double days never really go well anyway. Shot, save by Ustadi. Those double days have never, if it's like a live, 2 RSRs and 2 lives, they never really went well anyway, so would it be probably smart to go more European? Yes. Will I? No. My other questions. First ever. I read that question. I thought I read your questions. I thought I read your questions, Winfell. Offside goal for Red Bulls. Have you seen Gaston Brugman play before? Not really. I'll admit, I don't give a crap about the French league. I don't really give a crap about Europe. I really don't care. Like, there are teams that I watch because I love the way they play if I'm up, but I really don't give a crap about Europe. I'm more CONCACAF and CONMEBOL guy, which, you know. I'll watch the World Cup, though. I'll fix things for the World Cup. Don't worry. But, shot over the bar. It is what it is. Think Lambeau Field will host soccer games in the future. Will Green Bay as a city try to get a USL championship team? Right now they have a USL League 2 team. You know, I could see them getting a USL championship team, and probably Lambeau will host more friendlies. They always do most of the time. Pumas going forward, 24th minute. That's a bad giveaway. I love the Gold Galaxy pink Toronto kit. Oh, yeah. Back in the day. Just a suggestion, but I think you should watch along a ton of games as much as possible all month and really grow the channel. You have a good point, but you see, there's this little thing of I'm my own manager and I do what I want. So you may be on the right track, but I don't really. It would probably be a good idea. It probably is a good idea. You're right, but it's called I run it my way. I ain't got a manager. Should I? Sometimes I do take constructive criticism, but the schedule's my decision. You're probably right, though, but what's your favorite MLS kits? TFC 2017 away. The red with a blue stripe. I love that. The red center with a blue stripe. I love that. I love the Galaxy community kit. I love Inter Miami's pink kit. I love the Union's away and home kits. I really do. Vancouver, their current home and away. I like that. That type of stuff. I have a curse of Pumas called the third kit curse because we do good with the home and away kit. When we release the third kit, we're shit and get knocked out on La Octava. Galaxy missed the playoffs and see what AEG do with this front office. Probably not a damn thing. I'm just being selfish. I love watching the watch along. It's all good. It's all good. But I'm also stubborn. So what's gonna win? I don't know. Maybe if I sort of fix my sleep schedule, probably that's sort of a problem. But you know. I'll admit that. But what up, Cellar Door? How we doing? 26 minutes, 0-0, 0-0 between Pachuca and Pumas. Is the final on July 6th on Fox Soccer Plus? Yes. Did you see Kyle Laren's debut or Club Brugge in the league today? Didn't see either. What did I tell you about Europe? Like, I'll read about it. I'll see the highlights. But I didn't see the game. G says, honestly, Pumas sucks in general. I'd say the game's been at least half and half, but I don't think they've been bad, per se. It's called Buffstream.1, what I use. Don't worry. Trust me, I got you. It worked. I meant for Club Brugge. Sorry for my horrible English. It's all good. Oh, yeah, Laren went to Club Brugge. He's playing with Tajon. Yep. You're right. It feels weird. Shot, header, past the post. At least you'll be here for that. Gotcha. So, yeah, I'll read about it. Him and Buchanan, but I didn't see the match. I don't even know where to watch Belgian games, tell you the truth. Isn't it ESPN Plus? Used to be. He missed a penalty in the 90th minute, but they scored the rebound. I would prefer to watch the final on my TV. If you have an Amazon Fire Stick, go to freaking internet, that internet app, put it in freaking private browsing, put in buffstream.1, and then there you go. Just so you can block the ads. I figured that out. If you do it regular browsing, like it's hard to block the ads. If you put it in private, it'll be like, leave the page or whatever, and be like, nope. You can tell what the ads are and what the ads aren't. Like, look at the URL. So, I guess if it's on Roku, it would be sort of similar, but, you know. I have my ways. Hurtado's down hurt, 29th minute. Wi-Fi should be better, though. I'll admit that. Are you going to watch the Galaxy game at 6 on Fox? You mean, wait, 7 Mountain, 8. I'm watching this game, so that'd be like only like a half. This would be what, 8 o'clock Central? I'm watching this. 30th minute, settle. Do you think that Nelson should have been given more time at Toronto? No. It was going off the rails. It wasn't going great when Vanny got put in. It definitely needed to happen. He definitely needed to go. Defoe was getting incorrigible. The team was on a skid. He had to go. And it was the right move. He had to go. Funny, when everybody was Vanny out, I was Vanny in. When everybody was Vanny in, I was turning Vanny out, and then everybody went Vanny out again. Probably a good choice because Twelman's calling the game. Pachuca's better overall. I would agree. They've been slightly better tonight. I would agree on that. 30th minute, 0-0, settle. Something crazy happened in NASCAR. The 11 and Kyle Busch got disqualified for the same reason. Okay. And Ferrari bottled the F1 race today. They weren't good. It sucks. One of them had pole. So. Yeah, Verstappen's probably winning the F1 championship this year, probably. I've accepted it. Oh. I like Max Verstappen, though, as long as it's not Lewis Hamilton. I'm good with it. I'd rather it be Charles Leclerc. Shot past the post, I'll be a goal kick. I'd rather it be Charles Leclerc, or Ferrari, but I'll take Max Verstappen. I just don't like Lewis Hamilton. Because he's a pompous ass. That's why. And a hypocrite. He's a pompous ass hypocrite. That's why. Ballard FC goes to the Western Conference Final. Congratulations. Pumas never really impressed me, to be honest. I mean, I got to be somewhat nice. Shot! Save by Gonzalez. I mean, I got to be nice, but, you know, if I'm being... I just don't. Yeah, I'd say Pachuca's been better today. I think they have been. Pumas, they're really just defending. They're really just trying to take it in. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm a big fan of Paul Mariner. And yes, rest in peace, Godspeed. Better man than I. Last year, of course, been a year, but he should have been given more time. I don't think he should have stayed. Them putting in Nelson over Mariner didn't end well. I think Paul Mariner could have, sort of like Javier Perez. I think it wouldn't have been bad had he stayed. I think he should have been given more time. So, yeah, I agree with that one. Douglas Costa would be a good fit with Insigne. I'd rather have Bernardeschi, but, how's Fonzie doing at Bayern? He's doing pretty well. Same as always. Still being the best player in CONCACAF and not frauding it up like a certain Captain America or a certain Chucky. And Linez. I'm going to Chicago. I don't know when, but I'm going to visit family. Hope I come back in one piece and not like Swiss cheese. I hope you'll be fine. It's Chicago. There's a reason why I chose Nashville last year. It was either Chicago or Nashville last year. Going to Chicago would have been a TFC win. Now we know. But probably staying in the Trump Tower would have probably considered me safe. But it also costs a lot of money. And, the cost analysis of that is not great. Nashville's a pretty safe city. TFC did lose, but honestly, that bento living is just as good as the Trump Tower. So, where I stayed in Nashville. So, it is what it is. Sadly, no, I've not been to a Premier League game in the UK before, and I haven't been to a Serie A game in Italy either. I would love to go to both. I would love to do both. Cross in, or a UEFA Champions League game in one of those countries. I'd love to do that. One of these days I will do one of those trips during the MLS offseason, probably. Would love to do that. Of like just Italy and Germany and England and all that. I'd love to do one of those trips. Pull like Andrew Tate, just freaking jet set and watch football. That'd be nice. I don't know if I treat it more like a vacation or a business trip, but I definitely would. I'd at least vlog it. Would I probably basically say, yeah, there's no break in between RSR, whatever number just ended, and whatever number would have just started. Would there really be a break? I don't know. That year, don't know. But if MLS Cup stays in November, then you have some Champions League games. Or I could use that, whatever the last game is the season finale of that season. Since we've kind of broken the walls of what I really wanted during the first season because COVID's a bitch, It's always started with a Mississippi State game, though. Always has. Pachuca wins. Honestly, I at least see a draw, but you wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't be shocked if you're right. 36th minute. Here's a cross. Pachuca. And that's cleared by Pumas. I thought you were saying they were about to score. But we'll see. I definitely would like to do that. We'll see. We'll spend about 2 weeks. 2.5. Get back by Thanksgiving. Well, no, it depends on which country I'm living in by then. Are there any COVID restrictions to enter Canada? Might fly there from Orlando. You don't have to self-isolate if you're vaccinated. The draconian stuff is really for athletes because, they have to get in and get out. But I'm sure you're vaxxed, so You should be fine. Pumas low-key is trash. Kings are remontadas, but trash other than that. You're really trying to get timed out, aren't you? Still settle with settle, 0-0. But pretty much if you're a regular person, you could still get in there. If you're not vaxxed, you'll have to self-isolate for like, what, 5 days? One of these days. Yeah, I'm to enter USA from the UK, you have to be vaxxed. Yep. Well, that would make sense. Misa says, Poom jobbers. You know what you have to do, man. There's a flea market in Chicago where I got my Pumas kit. This was late 19, and the beginning of COVID, got the white Pumas home kit. Nice. And one timeout coming right out for G. I knew that was coming. 38th minute into the third now. 0-0. I'm waiting. 39th minute. 0-0. Wait, Jesus got to do his super chat first. He's got to pay up. He's got to pay up. We didn't bet on this game. I said I'm live today, so. That's what I said to you, just so you remember. As far as I can tell, we didn't bet on this one. So, maybe I'm wrong, but you said double or nothing. I said I'll be live. So, maybe you took it as that. We'll see what happens. I got them too. We'll see what happens. Sit tight. Hurtado for Pachuca. Shot past the post. That'll be a goal kick. Revolution should... I think the Galaxy should sign Nicolas Lopez from Tigres to replace Chicha for next season. That's not a bad move. That's not a bad move at all. I like it. Revolution got the 2007 Open Cup. Revolution got the 2021 Shield. Are they getting anything this year? No. I like Vrioni. I think he's a great striker, but they ain't getting shit. They ain't getting shit. Zero. Nada. Zero. They ain't getting shit. Nothing. Nothing. Flat nothing. They ain't getting nothing. Because the Revolution sucks this year. Hell, I guarantee you, Toronto's going to go into Gillette Stadium for the 3rd straight season, which this normally doesn't happen, and they beat them next weekend. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Normally, they do not do well at Gillette Stadium. Hell, the year they won the treble, they did not win there. So 3 straight years of beating the Revs at Gillette Stadium, the house that Tom Brady built, because it was the house he built, would be nice. The one time I hate Gillette Stadium is when TFC goes to play there. I love the house that Tom Brady built, but not when TFC plays there. Unless I was there for like a Patriots game, like it was that late in the season where I could be there for a Patriots game the day after a TFC Revolution game. That would be nice. That would be nice, but probably Patriots Dolphins or some shit like that. They're going to lose. As in the Patriots, because 42nd minute. What up, man? How we doing? What I should know. Galaxy might sign an 80-year-old Pele. My dad would be happy about that. Pele is his favorite all-time player. He would be happy about that. I mean, I'm sure an 80-year-old Pele would do just fine compared to, I don't know, Ethan Zubak. I mean, you still got Dejan Joveljic, but that's a good upgrade backup wise. But I'm sure Pele would still be better than Ethan Zubak. I'm sure. He may not be as good as Chicharito or Zlatan or Joveljic, but he'll be better than Ethan Zubak. 43rd minute, 0-0. And I think I just gave Logan PTSD. 43rd minute, 0-0. Seems like we'll get a good half before. Salud. I've been keeping up with the World Athletics Championships in Oregon. It's been a good tournament. Jamaica's winning a lot. They're winning a lot, but they always do. Jamaica's a very good athletics country. They're a very good athletics country. And I'm happy for them. I like it. Of course, they had Usain Bolt, but now they're still a very good country, athletics-wise. It's honestly them, USA, sometimes Canada, Andre DeGrasse, and sometimes Britain, Mo Farah. But normally the Caribbean nations do pretty well. What do you think about German Hermann Bertram from Monterrey? I ain't seen him play. It could be cheap. I ain't seen him play. I can't give you an honest answer to that. Sorry. I can't give you an honest answer. Besides, I ain't seen him play. Nothing much happy from last night that San Antonio won the Copa Tejas. It's like San Antonio FC to deserve to be in MLS because they're winning road games and at home they're dominant. Yeah, I think San Antonio would be great in MLS. I really do. I like that. I mean, that'd be 4 Texas teams, but, I think they deserve it. I like San Antonio FC. Of course, Jordan Peruzza played there on loan. I've paid attention to them. They have a very good fan base. I like what I see from them. I think San Jose could fit in MLS. Sort of like a Sacramento or Louisville, but they're in that group where I would say Vegas, San Jose. Vegas is going to get a different team than the Lights, but you say Sacramento, Louisville, San Antonio, they definitely could easily be in MLS and make that jump. So I would rather it be San Antonio or Louisville. I mean, I like Sacramento, but they kind of got screwed over. They're not going to go that far. Maybe if there's an MLS 1 and 2, but I like them. I'll say this about the Revs. They made a series against Club Pumas that was way more competitive than I thought it would ever be. I agree with that, but then what happened? Bruce Arena's like, they need to score the goals. We don't. And they bottled it because Bruce Arena's Bruce Arena. Oh, and Omar Gonzalez is Omar Gonzalez. Hey, Ryan, I see you doing Liga MX. How's it going this game? Still 0-0. 0-0. Pumas are not playing well. Pachuca's been the better team. That's cleared out for a goal kick. Pumas are just taking the pressure. There's no Dani Alves tonight on the bench or starting. Pumas does not look good at all. They don't look good at all. They're definitely just taking the pressure and trying to hit on the counter, but they have no counter. It would have been 1-0, but Ibanez was offside after the 18th minute, so it's still 0-0, and they got out of trouble there. Bad Pumas are not good. When does MLS Cup continue? MLS Cup Finals the November 5th. So the week after's decision day will be when it starts, so October 14th, 13th, 14th, and it goes to November 5th. That's my guess. Mo Farah benefited the wrong country. Those gold medals should have went to Somalia based on his documentary. But who knows? Maybe he wouldn't have been as talented as he is right now. One of the best distance runners if he was still in Somalia. So there's a thing that could change that. Yes, his story is sad. He's not really English, but he's English by his years there. But if he was still fully Somalian, he may not be this great of a distance runner. So it's sad how his story panned out, but in the end, he won. In the end. So I know that doesn't sound great, but in the end, he made the best of a bad situation. Would he have been that great had he been fully Somalian? I don't know. We all don't know. You could easily you can't go to a parallel universe like that, but he made the best out of a bad situation. So too early to figure out. I can't wait for football Sundays. I can't wait for football Saturdays, and honestly, football Sundays too. I agree. Rebel cut the next Hullet Pena. 2 Reds in Orlando versus Union, and Union 2-1. Jesus, what is that supposed to mean? Somalia, Ethiopia, and Kenya normally dominate long distance, so he may have been that good, but maybe he had it in his blood. So, well, I just made an ass of myself there. How can I super chat if Rebel keeps timing me out? Calm down, Rebel. I need the damn super chat. Then after he does it, after the super chat times out, then you can do what you want. All right? That's an order. That's an order for Mr. Amazing. Just for saying that Pumas isn't that good. Hell, even I'm admitting they're not that good right now. You can't time me out. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to help somebody's feelings. It's for the Toronto game yesterday. He wasn't here at the end. I was waiting for him. I was trying to pull it out so I could, but he wasn't there, and we made a deal. So, made a deal saying do it here. Still a man of his word. Shit didn't work out for him. Life is life. If he does say anything about Pumas, I'll time him out. Fair. Why are users in this chat mentioning San Antonio and MLS when Sacramento Republic might make a miracle happen in SKC on July 27th? I'll definitely try to watch that one. Yeah, I'm saying they're in that group. Halftime, it's 0-0 between 0-0, 0-0 between Pachuca and Pumas. They're there by the skin of their teeth. It's 0-0 by the skin of their teeth and an offside, but we'll see what happens in the second half. Lilini better rip into these guys if Pumas wants to win. I'm willing to do one for every TFC match unless Rebel Jobber keeps timing me out. So I'm about to get 12 more. Good. Thank you. So I'm about to get 12 more plus this one. Thank you. At least Jesus literally did miss it for Super Chat besides the time pin fly. Get it going. I'll wait a bit for half. Let's see what happens. Talk about the stats of the half before I pop up. Let me get this to the stats before I do anything else. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. that sounds about right. There we go. $10. I'm a man of my word. There we go. Big ups to Jesus for the $10. There we go. Big ups for the $10. Damn right you are a man of your word. Bingo. $10 super chat from Jesus. That's about worth it for the clean sheet and the win. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's worth it for the clean sheet and the dominant win. There we go. If he says anything about Pumas, he ain't said anything about Pumas yet. Now that we got that, with that being said, I'll take a short break for the half. I'll be back. We'll talk about the stats. You know how this works. Sit tight. Jesus is a Chivas fan, and you know this. I think I'm right. Here's the halftime stats. 62% possession to 38% possession, 10 shots to 3. 147 accurate passes, 77% pass accuracy to 79 accurate passes, 66% pass accuracy, 4 fouls to 5, 3 offside to 0, 5 corners to 1, 10 shots to 3, 5 shots off target to 2, 2 shots on goal to 1, 3 block shots to 0, 192 passes to 119, 77% pass accuracy to 66, 8 throws to 11, 6 tackles to 6, 2 interceptions to 5, 0 blocks to 3, 4 clearances to 3, 1 save to 2, 1 yellow to 2, no red cards on either side, corners 5 to 1. Yeah, Pumas have not played well. Chavista. Jesus, thanks to donating to Ryan Stream. Ryan and Connor are only channels I know that review MLS clubs. It is what it is. Chivas the TFC destroyed. Let's not get into that. I mean, GG, but it still hurts to this day. It still hurts. And it will probably it'll hurt less when we win the CCL, but it's still going to hurt considering we bottled the best chance to be the first, and then Seattle beat us to the punch. We'll see you again in Leagues Cup. Rebel's a Pumas fan. Jesus is a Chivas fan. He just didn't want America to win that. See, what? He just probably was supporting Liga MX during CCL. That's what it was. All right, back to the stats of the half. Pumas has not played well. They basically just sat back, tried to get the break, get goals off the break, but they haven't got the break. They've been sloppy passing. Their defense hasn't been great. It's the truth. Pachuca has been the way better team. They've had way better chances. They've had Pumas on a tightrope while playing jousting. They've had them on a tightrope while they're jousting, and they're about to freaking push them off the tightrope with that joust pugil or whatever, the pugil stick or whatever. That's what's about to happen. They should be up 1-0, but offside. I don't think Ibanez was offside there. That was a give me. That was like, yeah, you kind of. We'll cut that one off for you. I sort of think that was a goal. That was not offside. Maybe it's because the other forward was offside, but he didn't touch the ball, so I don't think that would matter. But it's kind of like those Jesus Jimenez offsides yesterday. Those are some bullshit too. You think Liga MX would be better at it because they've been around for longer, but 0-0. The pugil stick and the jousting will continue for another 45 minutes, and a draw would be very flattering to Pumas right now. Hell, a win would be super flattering. If they could steal that, good for them. I'm still going to say they stole it. Oh shit, Jesus, that's OG. Tijuana destroyed America. That felt nice. I still prefer Jobber Pumas over Jobber Atlas. I agree with that. BKL, I never said that. Ryan, do you think that Sacramento Republic can channel the spirit of Rochester and get the 2022 Open Cup? Remember that Rochester got the 1999 Open Cup. They could. They could. All the MLS teams are beatable that are left. Red Bulls, they're getting better, but they're still beatable. Orlando is beatable. And Sporting Kansas City, well, their best defender just got suspended for 10 games due to doping. So, anti-doping ban. So, we don't know exactly what caused it for Ford, but that's not good and probably also counts in other competitions until that suspension is over. So, he's not in the Open Cup either. They could. They could. Every team is beatable. Rochester could. Not Rochester. Sacramento could pull this off. Sacramento's at home against Kansas City next week. They could pull that off. And if they do, they'll be going away to Red Bulls or Orlando, but they still could pull that off. They've been very talented this round. I don't think Orlando's better than the Galaxy, that much better than the Galaxy, and I don't think Red Bulls are either, and we know where Kansas City are. Kansas City probably has the best chance to dominate Sacramento only because they're focusing on the Open Cup, but things have not gone their way to help them in that position. So it very is possible. I could say that. It's very possible. I'm not saying yes, I'm not saying no, but it's very possible. We could see something crazy. I'll root for it because Danny DTO. Chivas won Liga MX versus Pumas before Pumas existed. Red Bulls 2-1 versus Austin. Yeah, Ford had a piece about it on Twitter. I saw that it worked today. Yep. Poor Atlas. They got put in their place by Gignac, and then, well, Tigres let in another goal, and either way, they would have lost that tie because of playing too many foreign players. And Gignac lost his hat trick. Sadly. What happens after America won first place in titles? Oh, wait, Chivas went to shit. Sacramento Republic is still becoming a Cinderella team, so I think Sacramento will win the U.S. Open Cup, my mind tells me. Orlando City B, Philly 2-3. Oh, boy. Ugh. I know Philly's got a better academy, but geez. Oof, Manon. Oof, Manon. That's not good. It's not good. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. Run that up, please. For the second half. Atlanta should probably beat Galaxy tonight. Everything for the Galaxy is going in a downward spiral. But they're both very similar teams. They're both very similar level of teams. Anything could happen. I mean, Atlanta's not Atlanta. Like, when you think of Atlanta United, you think of Joseph Martinez being unstoppable. You think of great football. You don't think of what they are now. Now, they are building. They are building under Pineda. They are. But it's not the old Atlanta. They're definitely better than the DeBoer, Heinze Atlanta, but they're not. They're not to the Tata level or Atlanta yet. Actually, own goal, but Angulo initiated it. Angulo scored on Atlas and celebrated Curse of the Ex-Player. Oh, I know all about that. Toronto's Curse of the Ex-Player. We have a similar thing. Or that new kit may just be Pumas or Pachuca's new home kit. They have like a black-purple kit for their away. Or that could be just the femenile side, but that's actually cool. I like that. I like that Pachuca black and purple kit. I really do. That's nice. Even if it's just the femenile kit, that is nice. But the masks are purple, so I guess that's just the away kit in general. But I like that. I like that. I remember why our original B team disbanded. Sadly, TFC2 was worse than your B team, and we never disbanded. We just self-relegated and then went to MLS Next Pro. We're finally doing something. By the way, didn't you hear that Toronto FC2 just beat the Chelsea U21s last night? Amazing. Still unbeaten. 7 straight. You ain't never seen that before, haven't you? Lovely. Maybe I should have went live for it, but I didn't. I feel like Red Bulls beat Orlando 3-0 and Sacramento Republic beats Red Bulls by 1. I think Orlando's going to the final. I got Orlando in the Open Cup final. They're hosting, so I think Orlando's focusing more on the cup as well. I think they win. At least they did rebuild from Atlanta. Wait, didn't a referee help you to get your last title for Chivas when you won against Tigres Isis? So that means you're on the same level as Ratlas. Red Bull's not winning. Driussi scored a nice goal for Austin. Nice. Good player. Very, very good player. Actually, they do. Right after the volley, OMG. Rebel has extreme delusion. Chivas beating Tigres in the final was skill, but Ratlas winning the final was an extreme, mega severe fluke. Which one? The Apertura or the Clausura? Which one? Apertura, Leon bottled it. I agree with that. But that's just Leon for you. They bottle everything. I can't believe it even reached the Liga MX for once. Pachuca, they dominated Pachuca. Let's be honest, over 2 legs. They dominated Pachuca. Pachuca tried to come back, but they were pretty much dominated until it didn't really matter anymore. They just sort of window dressed it. But Leon, yeah, that was a fluke. But they still beat Pachuca as well. So is it really a fluke if they win 2 in a row? The bicampeonato. I mean, it looks like it's a fluke now. They don't look as good, but that's football. How? Explain what? How Toronto FC2 beat the Chelsea U21s? It was a 1-1 draw. They won 5-4 on penalties. We won a penalty shootout. Bajman, I guess, was great in that penalty shootout, but Rohan Goulbourne tied it up. Good shot by Rohan, by the way. Good play. Never quit. This is what you do. You never quit. You never back down. But Toronto got 2017 Canadian Championship. Toronto got 2017 Shield. Toronto got 2017 MLS Cup. Ryan, can you imagine any club in the USA doing the same thing, getting Open Cup, Shield, and MLS Cup? I could imagine Seattle doing it, but that'd be the first time that we beat them to the punch at something. But Seattle, I could imagine it in the next couple of years. I could imagine them doing that, so to speak. I could imagine it. It's Seattle. I could also imagine Philly doing it because Philly, they have their moments. I could imagine LAFC doing it. If I had to choose, it'd be nice to see Seattle reacting to doing something we did first. I'd actually sort of root for it, but by the time it's running, unless we play them in MLS Cup, then I want Toronto to kick their ass. But say we're knocked out by, I don't know, NYCFC, I actually may be rooting for Seattle to do it. You know, just be like, hey, we beat you to the punch for once. How's it feel? Sort of thing. the club in USA would have to get Open Cup, Shield, and MLS Cup all in the same year. If you imagine that happening, which club could do that? As I said, Seattle. Both from extreme mega flukes. How is TFC2 good? They've been playing well. They got some talented youth play. They got some talented academy players. They do. Karzanovic, pretty good player in goal. You got Gavran, Luka Gavran. He is amazing. He is amazing. Defensively, they got a good defense. They got Antognalu. Some of these players do fit a lot better on TFC too. But they just play well. And Gianni Samini is a very good coach for these guys. They're just good. They just have, they're learning, but they're good. They are playing to the best of their ability. They show fight and hustle every game, even if they're losing. So things are coming together, and as they should be. So I think they slide into the MLS Next Pro playoffs. Probably 4th seed, but they slide in. They'll get there. They'll get there. Last year, they should have made the USL League One playoffs, but they did not do that. Chivas is the club that holds on to their history and tells people that they're the best, like Manchester United. How would you fix the LA Galaxy besides fire Klein? Fire Klein, fire Vanny, spend money like you used to. Sort of similar things. Get all the freaking puppets or get the cronies out of there, pretty much, is what I would do. It's not my job, but Chivas sucks. The difference is Chivas' main striker is 100% Mexican, while Pumas has an Argentine. That's a little bit sus. Like, that's a little bit... Racismo. 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 Besides, Red Bulls destroyed just like that between U.S. Open Cup and now MLS. Orlando played really well in U.S. Open Cup, but they didn't dominate in U.S. Open Cup, just penalties. Besides, Red Bulls is literally winning at RBA. Even Alan Mozo moved to Chivas. I'm calling my shot. As soon as DC, United, Galaxy, Sounders, and Philadelphia Union or any club in the USA do that, everyone will forget that Toronto already did in 2017, all three in the same year. That will probably happen. Yeah, you're right. That'll happen. I believe you. Especially if Seattle does it. You know what? Maybe I'm not rooting for it now. But you're right. Nobody would remember. It'd be like, oh, Seattle, yay. I don't think DC or the Galaxy or Philadelphia get that treatment, but Seattle certainly would. But what about Toronto? We don't care. We probably have to win 2 trebles before they win their first to get any respect. But then again, maybe Seattle would get that much respect considering they weren't allowed to wear the CONCACAF patch for the rest of the season. I think that's bullshit, by the way. I think Seattle should be able to wear their patch for the rest of the season. And it's Seattle. You know what? If Toronto wins the Champions League, here's what I say. Take the damn fine and wear the damn patch. Fuck what Garbitron says. Wear the patch. Take the fine. That's what I say. Take the fine. And Austin's playing Tarbell in goal. He's so bad. Okay, and Jesus, even your Mexican strikers can't win you matches because you're shit now. The mixed Galaxy you have in the front office is very bad. Seattle Sounders are the top card and face a mid-carder Mexicana team, so the 3-0 made sense because Pumas is nothing more than a mid-carder. TUDNA. Aaron Long to the Galaxy. That'd be a good run. You know what? Now that we have Daniel Henry, you could have him. Daniel Henry is talented. I will defend Daniel Henry till he retires. Forget it. You could have Aaron Long. We got Daniel Henry. Boom! Alan Mozo wants to come back to Pumas because he feels like he isn't getting the respect. South American Pumas FC versus 100% Mexicano Chivas. Racismo. Racismo. Didn't Chivas use the Juventus? Juventus sucks now and you still lost. Ryan and every other fan of Toronto, we already did that many years ago. All three in the same year. Yeah, but people are going to say Canadian Championship. It's not the U.S. Open Cup. And especially back then, it was Ottawa Fury in Montreal. Suck my ass. I'll have you know. I will have you know. Ottawa Fury, the first leg, we lost. We had to come back on them in the second leg of the semis. And Montreal, that was a tight tie. All right? I'll have you know. That was a hard tournament. It's a lot harder than it normally was. I'll have you know. Cross in, header. And MLS teams get like 3 USL teams to play before they play an MLS team. If you're lucky. And the Open Cup's hard. But they didn't get cup set. Didn't Pumas lose to Saprissa in 2005 final, sending Saprissa to the Club World Cup? That did happen, yes. And Keylor Navas went to a Club World Cup with that Saprissa team, if you remember. Navas was on that squad. So Navas has been to more than those Club World Cups with Real Madrid. He was at a Club World Cup with Saprissa. Legend. Cross in. Header! That'll be out for a goal kick. Navas was on that Saprissa squad. One of the biggest flukes in history of humanity was Pumas beating Real Madrid in El Bernabeu. That's football. The ball's round. It happens. But, you know, I mean, if you beat the Galacticos, that's worth something. That's worth something if you beat the Galacticos. Just watch LAFC have this type of team and they choke in the playoffs again. I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'd love to see? TFC get hot as hell going into the playoffs. They have like 5th seed and they get to the MLS Cup and they're playing LA Galaxy, Bob Bradley playing his former team, and TFC ripped them apart at Bank of California Stadium. Would be lovely. Did you know that you're only allowed to sign 2 MLS free agents per offseason? I didn't know that. I didn't know it either. I'm not shocked, but I didn't know it. That is a stupid rule. 2 MLS. I could have sworn TFC signed more than 2 going into 2015, though. More. No, we had Moro already. Maybe we didn't. I know we got Moro or more. Chivas destroyed Barca 4-1 in 2011, so I guess Chivas is world class. Now you're talking like me. Didn't Chivas used to be the biggest club in Mexico, but then turned shit? Now you're scraping the bottom of the fucking barrel. Hey, if Almeida would have stayed, they'd be good now. But he left because they screwed him over. And now where's Almeida? Greece. I respect Almeida. I respect him. Man, I still remember when Tigres smacked New York City FC. I remember that too. That's one of my most viewed videos. Honestly, Chivas is one of the best teams in the world. In my comment. Kashima Antlers says no. I'm sure Toronto FC 2018 would have had a better showing in that Club World Cup than you did had we won the Champions League. And we had all those injuries, and Oso wouldn't even have fucking played. Because he had a hernia. Still would have had Lucas Hansen, though. We wouldn't have lost to Kashima fucking Antlers. I say, but he says, what's your top 5 of CONCACAF? Top 5 in CONCACAF right now. Tigres. I like America's potential, but they're not hitting it right now. Tigres, Atlas, LAFC, NYCFC, and Toronto. With the roster Toronto has now, they're top 5. They're going to have to build up their record, but right now, I think Toronto's roster is top 5. Well, Ryan, do you want to be like Villarreal Femenil where they didn't have the RFEF logo and got fined for a whole month for not wearing it? Sure, why not? TFC is a rounding error for Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. They'll pay that fine out of their own pockets for like 3 months. I don't care. That's a freaking no problem for MLSE. I do not care. They'll pay what they need to pay. Chivas is the level of Bayern Munich. My dream offseason for the Galaxy is to sign Aaron Long and Oso. You ain't getting Oso. You ain't getting Oso. Watch out. That's a corner again for Pachuca. Settle was settled, 52nd minute. Didn't you play with a lot of European clubs and you were bottom of the table, Yeezus? Chivas is at the same level as Bayern. Let's just say this. Toronto FC is a bigger club than Chelsea. Why? We beat the hell out of a club who beat Chelsea on the Wednesday before, and we beat their youth the same night. We beat Chelsea's youth the same night. Toronto is a bigger club than Chelsea. You want me to play that game? I'll play that game. I'm going to play that game. You ain't getting no so. San Jose is bigger than Bayern. Now, that's a lie. But Toronto FC. All the evidence piles for TFC. TFC beat a team that beat Chelsea to hell and back the Wednesday before on last night. Same last night, Chelsea TFC 2 beat Chelsea's U21s. Toronto FC is a bigger club than Chelsea. I will not have any comments against it. You want to play that game? I can play it too. 53rd minute. Alan Pulido, Chivas era was at the level of prime Luis Suarez. You're not wrong. Alan Pulido at Chivas was amazing. You're not wrong. I'll actually give you that one. That's actually a good sound saying. On the internet, I've read opinions that say the 2017 version of Toronto FC would have gotten 2017 Canadian Championship, 2017 Shield, 2017 MLS Cup, and 2017 Open Cup had they played it all four in the same year. I agree. They would have. Had they were allowed to play Open Cup, they would have won that too. You're damn right. Okay, he's a snorted Colombian nose candy and smoke magic leaf to say that. Ron wants to smoke, it seems. Hey, if the odds are favoring me, I always want the smoke. I'm not going to put myself in a situation where the odds don't favor me, but if the odds favor me, I'll take the smoke. Don't worry. I'll take the smoke. Don't worry. 54th minute. I don't see how SKC or New York Red Bulls eliminate the 2017 version of Toronto. I agree. 54th minute. Save. Pumas are still on the ropes, but they haven't allowed anything yet. Toronto FC is better than Chelsea. I mean, seriously, how, Ryan? Vanny will attract Oso like he did with Edwards. But here's the thing. If Oso doesn't go to Europe, he is Toronto FC. He is the soul of this team. They're not going to let him go like they let Raheem. Well, they didn't let Raheem go, but Raheem, Toronto was one of the finalists for him, but Vanny got him. He didn't like playing with Bob Bradley either. I think Oso likes playing with Bob Bradley. And besides, Oso's been here for 10 years. If he doesn't go to Europe, he's staying in Toronto. I don't see him going anywhere else. He's a free agent, but he's going to try to use the World Cup to go to Europe. If he can't go to Europe, he's staying in Toronto. I think he'll pretty much tell that to you himself. But Timbers might beat the punch of Mosquera against a pretty decent La Liga club. We're bigger than Villarreal. And Toronto beat Fulham to the punch for Federico Bernardeschi. We're a bigger club than Fulham. We're bigger than both West London clubs. Oh, damn. 55th minute. We're bigger than both West London clubs. Salcedo played, 8 games, and he got homesick. He's played in Italy and Germany. He had family problems. He had family situations. It wasn't just because he got homesick. But he's playing for a team that's pretty good in Juarez. So, I'm happy for him. And that Juarez kid is pretty damn cool. I may have to get a Salcedo one. I like Carlos Salcedo. He played well. I thought he was okay. Was he a DP level center back? No, but I thought he was good enough. I like Carlos Salcedo. And I always will. He never pissed me off to the level of I wanted to hate him. I like Carlos. And it got Soteldo off our books. So it was worth it for the half of the season we had him. It was worth it. I do like that Juarez kid. I may get one anyway. But the green one. But 56 minutes, 0-0 free kick for Pumas. Cross in, header, and they headed it away them own self. What the hell? Chivas would be the kings of Europe if they were in Europe. We beat a Real Madrid with Zidane and other legends to win a fucking trophy, and you hadn't beat a European club since 2011. That's how you know Chivas are shit. Chivas kings of Europe. I didn't know Junior Urso played for Curitiba in 2014 and still plays for us. Chivas special invitation to the UEFA Champions League and we'll win it. How about they special invite us and Toronto? They special invite Toronto and Chivas. And you know what the final will end up being? A rematch of 2018. But this time, Lorenzo Insigne and Bernardeschi are going to rip you to shreds. I'll gladly go to Estadio Akron for the second leg, though. No penalties. We won't have to worry. Oh, wait, no, it's a single-legged final. Wherever the hell they choose to have it, I will go. And Bernardeschi and Insigne will rip you to shreds. And if that doesn't happen, I'll see you with the Leagues Cup, and they'll still rip you to shreds. Next year. Lopez is off for Pumas. They're making 2 subs. Are you better than Premier League teams? It seems like we're better than Fulham and Chelsea. Seems like we're better than Fulham and Chelsea. Lopez off for Garcia. Two subs for Pumas. Now, Jesus, you're not UEFA, you're part of CONCACAF. NYCFC signed Thiago Martins on a DP level contract. How many games he's played? It's not much. He's still a pretty good player. I think he'll get there. He's just settling in. LA Galaxy 2 will even beat Chivas. Ryan, you can't let go of the Chivas destruction towards TFC Jobber. Yeah, I can't. I just said it still hurts. If you were in European leagues, you'd play 7th in La Liga, 6th in Liga, or Serie A, 2 in Liga, and 3 in Bundesliga. You talk about Toronto or Chivas. People, let's be honest, any Liga MX or MLS team would be the lower part of the table, if not facing relegation. Probably, but let me dream. I can dream again. Let me dream. Can't wait for the friendlies in September the USA will play. Can't wait for Canada's friendlies either. I could see Chaton Enriquez at the level of Sergio Busquets. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. Pachuca still 0-0. 60th minute to the hour mark. And Pachuca still has Pumas on the ropes, but they haven't landed that knockout yet. Could it be here? Nope. Crossed away and cleared. I could see one of NYCFC's center backs in the offseason get picked up by an MLS team. Are they all like free agents this year? Chanot, Kyans, all that. Are they all free agents? I want Kyans. I want Kyans for TFC. That'd be nice. Would take a lot of money probably, but damn it, it's Alexander Kyans. I would love that. Maxime Chanot, not really. Not really. I like Alexander Kyans. I could see him in red. Well, I mean, he plays for Peru, but I think he's the Peruvian. Could be worth it. '60th minute. I could see the closest thing I've seen to Messi in my life, even surpassing Ronaldinho, Neymar, is Diego Lainez. Okay, now that's just no. Lainez is a fraud. Zavaleta is starting. Have fun. Chivas is doing shit, but Jesus is going to suck Chivas' dick if they get knocked out of the Liga MX. I also want Tinnerholm as our center back. Thiago's a good player. Yeah. Header. Cleared. Thiago Martins is a good player. I think he'll be great. I think one of them is going to get replaced. Whether it's Kyans or Chanot, one of them is going to get replaced by Thiago. They're just letting him get settled in. Yep. I agree. Dani Alves was starting in the Brazilian league. Yep, he was. And then he went back to Barca. And he was playing well. He was playing there. Header for Pumas, and that's over the bar. That'll be a goal kick. 62nd minute. 0-0. Don't forget he's injured. Yeah, Tinnerholm. Been injured. He's more of a right back. He's more of a right back, outside back. There's a reason why Tavon Gray is there and played through the playoffs. So, it's not really, I mean, he could be a center back. Tinnerholm, Aaron Long, and Oso to LA Galaxy. Perfect offseason. You're not getting Oso. I mean, I could see it being a possibility, but I don't think it's like a over-the-top possibility. There's always a possibility that Oso tries to go to Europe. It doesn't work out, and Toronto's like, we got somebody to replace you just in case. Sorry. And then he does go to LA, but it would probably be the last gasp, the last decision, the last thing he wants. I can agree with two. To this day, Michael Ballack will never admit that Lampard in England got that goal during the 2010 FIFA World Cup. 63rd minute. 0-0. Isaias for Pachuca on the ball, cleared out. I overall saw more potential in Isaac Brizuela than Messi. He did beat our ass in that CCL final. He was one of the best players against Toronto in that final, and he hasn't done shit since. But I liked Brizuela. I thought he was a very good player. Still do. I thought he was a very good player. He was better than Pizarro. Pizarro was like the big star, but I honestly think Brizuela was the better player on that team. Which we've been proven right on that situation, though, because, well, Pizarro has, been absolutely dog shit for the past 3 years. He's never been that good again. Cross in. That'll be cleared by Pachuca. That was the move. That was the move for Pumas, and they didn't get it. 63rd minute. Chucky Lozano is better than Cristiano now. Now you're smoking crack. Hurtado crosses into the box and cleared. SKC has the next Messi. Who? Caverad? Tinnerholm's not joining forces with LA Galaxy as same match and CF City Football Group team. Cabral is starting. Well, he was probably going to start. Praying for you. And Costa, good luck. Yeah, I'm praying for LA. They're not. Hey, when I ran through the MLS table calculator, Galaxy still ended up in the playoffs. 7th, but they still ended up in the playoffs. Yep, I know. But I don't like. Actually, back then, I really didn't hate England. That's only been a recent development. So, yeah, they did get the goal. But looking back on it, I'm glad they got screwed. Because, England is England. I'm being honest. Johnny Russell, the next Messi. He's freaking 29. He's freaking almost 30. '65th minute. 0-0. Can Pumas hold out? I would hope so. If they're lucky, they got to hold out. Hit that like button. What's up with Jesus? Is he trolling? I think he is. Some of them have been actually okay, but calls, but some of them no. Yeah, I think he's sort of going a bit. No penalty? No head up and out? So far, jobber match. Yeah, I agree. You were right. You said it was going to be a jobber match. You're right. No head up and out. That was like, what? 14 to 18, 19, 20. That was 8 years ago. Well, I mean, the World Cup's like, yeah. That was 8 years ago. Time is flying by. Who do you think is the best ref in MLS? The guy who just refed last night for TFC. That's about the most normal match I've ever seen refed in MLS, and he's brand new. I know my shit, 2 jobber small teams. So, whoever was reffing last night. The only thing Chucky Lozano's good at is missing shot and have potato-assing. No one's next Messi. I mean, seriously, who's the same match? Who is the next Ronaldo? I wouldn't know. Jordan Peruzza? Best ref in MLS was at Lumen Field last night. Alan Chapman retired, though. He was great. But him, Alan Kelly, they're both... Oh! 2 inches away from an auto goal. An own goal. Barely. Chapman, he was good. Alan Kelly was good. But they're both not active right now as referees. So, best ref in the MLS was at Lumen Field last night. Was Petrescu part of it? Or no, that was the Timbers, I think. That was the Timbers. Petrescu was reffing. I think. Petrescu sucks. Realistically speaking, the closest thing to Messi is probably Uriel Antuna. He doesn't even play for you anymore. I could have sworn he did, Winvo. I could have sworn Alan Chapman retired. Chapman was decent, I would agree. Kelly was also good. Yeah, I agree. I could have sworn Alan Chapman retired. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but I could have sworn he's been retired for like a season. And that's why we have Jair Marufo as the best referee in MLS right now, which is bullshit, but I guess you got to be the best of the worst. Somebody's got to be the best of the worst. Who was that ref that had the big nose that looks like a bird? Marufo has a big nose. Could be Bazakos as well. Could be Fotis Bazakos as well. Sounds about. Michael Bradley better than Marcelo. Well, Marcelo's a left back. Michael Bradley's a center defensive mid. But, after last night, you're right. I see Chris Armas overall better than Pep Guardiola. They're both bald frauds, except one has an open checkbook and one doesn't. Pep is just as bad. If he didn't have an open checkbook, he would not be who he is. Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp is better than Pep Guardiola. Ismail Elfath. You got to have the H at the end there. Got to enunciate that. But he's out of control today. It's fun. The ref last night in our game was pretty ass. As every pro referee is. Even the dude who reffed the Toronto game last night's going to turn into shit, and I guarantee you he will. Once they get their claws into him. Their toxic claws into him. 70th minute, settle. I would rather have CONCACAF refs than pro referees. I would rather have Danny and Parchment. Rebel did timeout. Use this. Ooh. Damn. Dang. Best North American ref. CONCACAF referees suck. Seattle versus LAFC next Friday. Whoa, I really can't tell you. They all suck. Like, the best match I've ever seen. Now, Peace Plus, I put him in timeout so he can breathe fresh air and not in his room all day. Touch grass. 70th minute. For me, honestly, the best refed CONCACAF match I ever saw was the Uzbeks. Those Uzbeks reffing America versus Toronto at Azteca. That was the best one. I don't think Toronto goes to the 2018 Champions League final if it's actual CONCACAF refs. We would have gotten screwed. Those Uzbeks were fair. I know we only had a 3-goal lead, but just in case, They even gave a late penalty, but that was kind of legit. We would have gotten screwed at Azteca had it been CONCACAF referees. Well, no, if it was Central American referees, we actually may still have won, but I don't want to test that theory. So I'll take those fair Uzbeks we had. Mario Escobar is the best ref in CONCACAF. I would probably, I'll give you that. Marufo's reffing tonight. Rebel, you be next to Ease's trolling list. 72nd. Speaking of, where's Atlas? Where's Randy? I ain't seen him in a while. 71st minute. I ain't seen him. think he'd be here. I think he was here last week, but Pumas doesn't get anything out of that, but they still have possession here. Igor Meritao. Meritao. Chris Penso, the best MLS ref. No. Uzbekistani refs for CONCACAF. Back in 2018, CONCACAF and the Asian Football Confederation had a refereeing trade, so to speak. Like, they would allow AFC refs to ref CONCACAF games to get more experience. And they would send CONCACAF refs over there to help ref their games. So it was basically a trade. A refereeing exchange, so to speak. So we had Uzbekistani refs during America versus Toronto at Azteca. That was a pretty fair match. Joseph Dickerson over Chapman. Yeah, Dickerson is a pretty good ref. I'm calling my shots. If any club in the USA gets all three, it won't be this year. I don't see Orlando City, Red Bulls, or SKC getting the 2022 Shield. Not even Mike Petke and Red Bulls could get you MLS Cup. So AFC got CONCACAF. Yep. Not even Jesse and Red Bulls MLS Cup. Well, by the math, Orlando City, Red Bulls, or SKC, they're all not close to the Supporter Shield. Maybe the Red Bulls, but I don't think they'd succeed in the playoffs. But, like, Orlando can make the playoffs. Red Bulls can make the playoffs. They can both win MLS Cup. But Orlando's far off the Shield. SKC is basically closer to the spoon than they are the Shield. I don't think they're going to get better. And the Red Bulls, well, they're the closest, but I don't think they're going to make up that ground. So you're pretty much right. You're just looking at the math. That's not a crazy call. Any clubs that'll take Io Akinola still wanting to trade? I don't know. We have our center back, and we got him as a free agent. We got Daniel Henry as a free agent, so I think Io may be safe. Unless we're looking for a right back, but I think we get that out of the market. So I don't know if Io gets traded. He could get traded, but I don't think he will. Red Bulls are beating Austin 4-2. Crazy. I didn't expect that. I thought Austin was the better team. 74th minute. And Lalini and Almada are fighting. They're talking shit to each other. Rebel, please stop, buddy. Is what Winfo say. Where were we? Ted Uncle is a World Cup caliber ref. Yeah, because he's probably the best of the rest. See, I wasn't. Cross in. Pumas, can they get the ball back? Yes. Still on it. Dineno. Cross. 74th minute. All right, that was the last one. Good. Comma. 74th minute. Lalini took his jacket off. He's wearing a regular t-shirt. 74th minute. 74 to 84. I'm going to watch the Galaxy lose. Have a good night, Ryan. See ya. Dio go off. Yep. Surprise, BKL. Austin should be the better team. See you, Logan. Good luck. Probably isn't LA because if they're going by the Western time, Pacific time. Yeah. 75th minute. 15 more minutes plus stoppage time. Pumas are holding on by the skin of their teeth. You can't, besides Rebels, Pumas, and Jesus Chivas, they don't like each other between trolling list info. We could be, what's the word? Civil. Oh my God. We could be civil. Try to be civil. Cross in. That's out for a corner kick for Pachuca. Aldrete is about to Aldrete this up, isn't he? Yeah, Alan Mozo back in January with Dani Alves will probably be the move. Benevento hasn't been bad, though, I have to say. Header away. That'll be out for another corner for Pachuca. 76th minute. Let him get to your head, bro. He's been here for a while. They've both been here for a while. Like I say, peace was never an option. I don't like America and Chivas fans. Are you doing watch-along for Atlanta or Atlanta versus LA? No. I got to get the RSR for this game done, so it's on FS1, but no. You mean civil. You mean World War 2022. No, that's Ukraine and Russia. '77th minute. Pumas are luckily still holding on to the draw. That's not a crazy call. You realize today is July 24th. We've seen insane and chaotic things this year alone, let alone all of our history. You're right, but there's only 12 games in the league season left. And if anybody's going to make a run like that, it would be Toronto. But that'd be only like to get them up to 4th place. So, Diego Maradona hand to God goal, and the referees allow that goal to count. You're right. Ibarra's on for Hernandez. You're right. I'll give you that. Red Bulls could make a crazy run, and Philly and Montreal and New York could get off the pace, and LAFC could get off the pace. You're right. That could happen. Crossing! Past the post. Be a goal kick for Pumas, 78th minute. Pumas are on the ropes even more right now. Even more on the ropes. This is like Pacquiao versus Mayweather. Nobody wants to knock each other out. But they're still on the ropes, and somebody's probably getting hugged. But, that was a horrible, horrible match. Mayweather-Pacquiao. I wanted Mayweather to win it. He did, but that was horrible. I remember watching that boxing match live. Mayweather-Pacquiao. Brugman has started his first game. Okay. And also McGregor-Mayweather, which I wanted McGregor to win that one. And I thought McGregor won a couple of rounds. Then he got gassed out. I still don't think he got knocked out. That TKO was some BS, but, Sigh. 79th minute. And the one time, I remember somebody was like, you'll get $100 if Canelo beats Bivol or whatever. And I thought Bivol was a tomato can, and I basically got... That was the worst. And that was the one time I've actually rooted for Canelo. That'll be Salvio off for Pumas in the 80th minute for Geronimo Rodriguez. 80th minute. That game is crazy. Austin 4-3. They got one back. The ref saved McGregor. He was going out. He's obviously a rookie and hadn't been here long. Lionel Messi and Barcelona hand-to-God goal. That was the final 2015 Club World Cup. Barcelona eliminated River Plate. The referees allowed that goal to count. Oh, yeah. 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage time. Cisneros is an important player for Atlanta. He's been one of Atlanta's bright spots. Yeah, Cisneros has been really good. Who could have predicted that Club Pumas against Revolution would have been insanely such competitive and close and competitive series in 2022 Champions League, and that was this year alone. You're right. I thought Pumas was going to be close, but not the way it was. Not like the Revs beating their ass in leg 1 and then it turned the tables in leg 2. I didn't expect that. I think I still had Pumas winning that one, though. The whole time. 81st minute. First minute of football. Settle was settle. 0-0 between both teams. Pachuca I told you this would be a jobber match, and I was pretty sure Dani Alves wouldn't play. You're right. I said you called it. I gave you your due. You called it. Pumas will be lucky if they get out with a draw. Cross in. Cleared. Clear it. Yep, cleared. That would really flatter Pumas if they get out with a draw. They have been absolutely just trash. They've been trash tonight. They have not been great. Pachuca's been the better team. Pachuca should be winning, frankly. One of my favorite parts in the series between Club Pumas and Revolution, when Bruce Arena said, "What the fuck was that on the penalty shootout?" Yeah. That's what happens when Bruce Arena goes full Bruce Arena, and you love to see it. Womp. Go forward. Go forward. True. 83rd minute. Dani Alves will probably play against Monterrey. Yeah. Mazatlan may be a bit too hard to do. Cross in. That's the header away. That's a corner. Pumas had another close chance to steal the 3 points, or at least put them in position to do that, and they didn't get it. What will they do off the corner? They have a chance. They have a chance here. They have a chance off the corner. 83rd minute. 0-0. '83. Rebel once again with impulsive behavior. Don't let things get to your head. Ooh. Some people are just impulsive. That's life. People who are younger are normally impulsive, and people who, that's just life. The older a man gets, the less impulsive they'll be if they learn the ways of the world, the ways of the things. So we got CONCACAF League games. Who's upcoming games? So on Monday, tomorrow, I'll be my full predictions video, of course. Tuesday, we have Waterhouse vs. Pacific live stream. Of course, Toronto, Vancouver, live stream and RSR. So 2 live streams, 1 review. Wednesday, I think, is Malacateco versus Sporting San Miguelito. And Verdes and Platense. 1 live, 1 RSR. And then Thursday, we have 1 live and 1 RSR. Looks like they're going to VAR here. I'll check the schedule again. Verdes and Platense. I think Verdes and Platense. CONCACAF.com. CONCACAF League. I'm making sure I have this right. So Tuesday, Pacific Waterhouse live. Toronto, Vancouver live in RSR because Canadian Championship. Malacateco, Sporting San Miguelito live. Verdes, Platense, RSR. We'll just do it the way we normally do it. Vega Real on Thursday versus Municipal live. Real Esteli, Real España, RSR, and that's next week. And Mondays, of course, the predictions. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the next week, we got those. Well, it's just full Pacific Waterhouse live and RSR. Use this as timeout by Winville. '85th minute. Looks like there was no card for Aldrete. Red. Red card. Shot save. A red card for Pumas. Uno. Aldrete's got a yellow card for a bad foul. Red card for Aldrete. He's off. Aldrete is off. It is a red card. 86th minute. They got to hold on. I wasn't calling you that. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general. The younger somebody is, the more impulsive they are. That's just a general thing. That wasn't against you. I'm just saying the older you'll get, the more stoic you'll get. I would hope so. I would hope so. There's a substitution for Pumas. Because that's just the way things normally go. So it wasn't against you, I'm just saying. So I was just saying, I'd hope you follow that path. Or I hope people follow that path in general as well. So Red Bulls win, it looks like, probably. '88th minute. So can Pumas hold on in the second half? Hold on to the draw. Oh, by the way, Aldrete red card. Six minutes. There we go. We're going to talk about that. See if that changes anything. 89th minute. '89th minute. 4-3 Red Bull in the 90th minute. If I told you that Austin Red Bull was one of the most entertaining this game this year, or if you told me at the start of the year Austin Red Bulls would be one of the most entertaining games, I would have slapped your hand. I don't blame you. At the start of the season, I wouldn't blame you. 89th minute. We got a minute plus stoppage time. Probably like 5 minutes. So we got 6 minutes probably left to see if Pachuca could finally break through. Now up a man. We want to see San Antonio see with the Red Bulls, the Road Destroyers, if you know what I mean. Yeah. 90th minute. Lol. I'm joining Sunday League. Nice. 904. That's nice. Play well. About 20 seconds left here for Pachuca before stoppage time. And this could be the one. And Gonzalez gets there first. 15 seconds before stoppage time. Excuse me. '90th minute. How much stoppage time do we get? 7 minutes? I'm playing futsal. Why didn't the TV censors blur out Bruce Arena's mouth? Because it was live? Yeah, because it was live on Tuesdays. Looks like this game's going to be a draw. They got 7 minutes. They're up a man for 7 minutes. I don't think this is over yet. The more I get put in timeout, the bigger monster I become. Jesus. I mean, that's a badass way to think about it. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Aldrete, Expulsado, 86. Hey, I got that. Perfect. Lovely. 91st minute. 6 more to go. Cross in. Off the arm. And they do not call a foul there. And it goes straight back to Pachuca. Cabral scored. What? What? Did you just say, I can't believe it? What? Not me either. Kevin Cabral just scored a goal. You remember any other years? When was USA closest to getting all three? One year that I remember was sort of close was Dallas got 2016 Shield and 2016 Open Cup. I don't remember. I don't remember. I really don't remember any other years. The Fire could have gotten close, I think, in 2000, their first season. They won a Shield Cup or USA Open Cup and MLS Cup double, yeah. 92nd minute, but what the hell, 7 minutes, the game like godly. What are they trying to accomplish? Yeah, I don't even know how it's 7 minutes. I thought it was more about at least, at worst, 5. That's a good defensive slide there. Can't believe it. That's a good defensive slide there. 92nd minute. Save by Gonzalez in the 92nd minute. 5 more to go. 5 more to go. Can Pumas hold on? Now that they're down a man, and they've been down a man for 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. They've been down a man for 6 minutes, and they'll be down a man for 11 minutes by the end of this match. Can they hold on? Can they hold on? First season for Chicago was 98. Sorry, 98. 98. Sorry, I was confused. 98. What's the next live stream, my man? Tuesday. I just went over it. Monday, I'll be doing my CONCACAF League predictions video. And I'll probably just put it out. It won't even be maybe an instant premiere. I don't know. But it depends on when I record it. Maybe it'll just be straight up uploaded and there you go. But Tuesday, I'll have a live watch-along, standalone for Waterhouse for Pacific FC in the CONCACAF League. Then I'll have a live and RSR for Vancouver versus Toronto in the Canadian Championship. So 2 live streams, 1 RSR. Shot up the pitch. Oh, no. Pumas are just screwing this up. 94th minute. Galaxy got 1998 Shield. Yep. Pumas is now playing good. Yeah, now they're down to 10 men. I mean, I guess that's the way you got to go, because if they weren't playing good, they probably would lose this match. Easy. I'm not going to complain. Medital shot! Punched over by Ustadi. Cabral was just on sign. I mean just. Hey. 94th minute. 94 minutes. Medital with a great run there. 3 more minutes. 95, 96, 96 to 97. Actually, that's 2. 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. 5, 6, 7. 94 to 95, 95 to 96. No, it is 3 minutes. What? How did I miscount? I suck at math. That's one of the things I suck at. The only thing. That's the only thing I suck at. And Isaias is back up. 94th minute on this corner kick into the 95th. Isaias for Hinestroza. Here's the corner. Taken. Header. It's going to fall to Pumas. They have a chance here to make a run. And that's a given away. That's given away. Pumas. Parting like the Red Sea. Could this be it? 95th minute. That'll be a free kick. Offside. Two more. What would happen if St. Louis got 2 out of 3 in their first season? Chicago already did it. It'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I don't think it's going to happen because TFC is probably going to win a quadruple next year at least. But St. Louis is not getting 3 or 2 of the 3 in the first year. They're not. Maybe in the same year, but not next year. How would fair enough. How would the best team in the CPL fare in the MLS? Probably bottom 3. I like Forge, but probably bottom 3. $96 million. Sorry I haven't been here. It's all good. Dr. Negative. 96 minute to go. Can Pumas hold? This really flatters them if they could hold the draw. It would really hurt if they lose 1-0 at this point. But forward for Pumas. Dineno. Foul. Still going. Still going. Lovely. He's onside. He's onside. Here we go. There's a chance. Keep running. Keep running. That's a foul. Free kick right at the top of the box. Yellow card. This is for Pumas. This is their chance. '97th minute. 0-0. Could this be a last-second winner for Pumas on the free kick? Could this be it? I'll always super chat on TFC matches, but if I keep getting timed out, I won't. Cooler heads will prevail. Cooler heads are going to prevail. Don't worry. Just Pumas matches you probably, I would say, miss out on. You had to be here for this one, but I would say when it comes to Pumas matches, I guess just Liga MX matches in general, be a bit careful. That's a foul. Well, that wasn't in the box. That was in the D, so. Ruvalcaba gets fouled at the top of the box. In the semicircle. That's a foul. That's a free kick. It's a free kick, and this will be what ends the game. Pumas has a chance to steal 3 points after all 90 minutes. They have a chance. They have a chance to VAR. They're going to VAR. For what? You think Alfonso will end his career in the MLS or CPL? Probably. Be like 32 or no. Probably mid-30s and go back. But maybe if Atiba's never gone back, I don't know if Alfonso will either. Are they trying to say that's a red card? What are they checking? Because he was fouled in the circle. That's not a penalty anyway. You have to be fouled inside the 16-yard box. VAR for what? I would rather see them get this on a free kick than a penalty anyway. Winville's actually making things worse, is what Jesus says. I don't know if they're looking for a red card or not. He got fouled in the semicircle. That's not. Now, is it a red card? Are they trying to say that VAR red? Yep, it's a red. There's a double red. There's a red for Pachuca. Not that it matters. Red card. Card changes. Okay. Luis Gerardo Chavez is off in the 100th minute. And this is Pumas versus Pachuca. Pumas gets a free kick. Maybe. It could be. That is a definitely red card. That's definitely a red card call, but I was wondering what they were checking. Here's a free kick for Pumas. They have an extra. It's back to 10 versus 10, but this is still the last action of the game. They still need to take the free kick. That would be screwed if they didn't get it. This is the last thing, though, probably. 101st minute. Pumas to win. Pumas to win the match. Can they score the free kick? They shoot! Save! Over the top of the bar. And they will get a corner. They will get a corner. Nope. Full time. Full time. It's 0-0. Settle with settle. Settle with settle. 0-0 between both sides. They couldn't steal the late goal there. Good shot off that last free kick, but not enough. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. Know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats on the live streams, comment on this video, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, all that great stuff. I'll see you for the review within an hour. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.